We all yearn for peace, right? The calmness, the stillness, the absence of conflict, it's almost universally seen as the ultimate goal. Peace is what we chase when we're overwhelmed by the chaos of daily life. But here's the thing, what if the peace you're after isn't what you think it is? What if the peace that everyone chases, the quiet life, the retreat from turmoil, isn't the real peace at all? What if the peace you've been led to believe in is actually dangerous? Now, I'm not talking about the peace you find in a quiet moment by the beach, or the calm you experience after a long day. I'm talking about a peace that comes with a cost. A peace that disrupts everything you thought you knew about yourself. A peace that forces you to confront your deepest fears and unearth uncomfortable truths. The peace I'm referring to is one that doesn't just arrive with a wave of tranquility, it's an active, inward process. It doesn't settle you in a warm embrace, it challenges you. It asks you to stop playing the games that society has taught you to play. And here's the kicker, real peace, the kind that alters your perception of life, is transformative, but it's not for the faint of heart. Let's get uncomfortable for a second. We think we know peace when we experience a calm evening, a quiet house, or a restful weekend getaway. But what if peace isn't simply the absence of noise or chaos? What if true peace is the very thing that confronts you with the hardest, most unsettling parts of yourself? In reality, when we finally find that peace, real, transformative peace, it often feels anything but peaceful. It's disruptive. It doesn't cushion you from the world's chaos. It invites you to see the chaos for what it is and to respond in a completely different way. Think about it, what happens when you sit in complete silence? It's not a peaceful retreat into relaxation. For many of us, that silence is unnerving. It strips away the distractions, the comfort of noise, and suddenly, we're face to face with our own thoughts, fears, regrets. We find ourselves confronting the parts of our psyche we've worked so hard to ignore. Real peace, the kind I'm talking about, demands honesty. It requires self-awareness and, most importantly, it forces you to confront the lies and illusions you've been living by. Let's be real, most of us prefer the noise. The distractions, the constant hum of activity. We keep ourselves busy so that we don't have to confront the uncomfortable truths of our inner world. In a world that thrives on distraction, it's easy to stay in the noise. But here's the catch, every time we avoid the silence, we avoid the opportunity for real growth. The more we numb ourselves to the noise, the more we disconnect from our true selves. We run away from self-reflection, self-discovery, and real emotional clarity. This is where Alan Watts' teachings come in. Watts argues that peace doesn't come from escaping the noise, it comes from embracing silence and turning inward. Only when we sit in that stillness, without distractions, can we truly meet ourselves. The cost of remaining in the noise is far greater than we realize. We remain stuck in the superficialities of life, constantly avoiding the deep, transformative work that silence invites us to do. And in doing so, we lose the ability to truly know who we are. We lose the peace that can only come when we stop running from ourselves. So, how do we break free from the noise? How do we stop fearing silence and begin to use it as a tool for peace? The first step is simple, embrace silence without fear. Silence is often seen as a threat, a void we need to fill with something, anything, to escape from our thoughts and feelings. But what if we stopped running from silence and allowed it to be our teacher? The key is not to avoid your thoughts or distract yourself in that silence. The key is to let the thoughts pass by, to watch them, observe them without attaching to them. In the stillness, you'll begin to see the world, and yourself, with much more clarity. That's where the magic happens. When we stop running from silence, we give ourselves the gift of presence. We allow ourselves to be fully present in the moment without judgment, without trying to change what is. Now, let's talk about detachment. Not from life, but from the emotional reactions that hold us back from true peace. Detachment, as Alan Watts explains, is not about disengaging from life, it's about disengaging from the need to control our emotions, our reactions, or our attachment to outcomes. We tend to get emotionally entangled in everything, but detachment allows us to step outside of those emotions and observe them. When we detach, we stop getting caught up in every emotional high and low. We stop attaching our worth to outcomes, to people, to things. Instead, we learn to move through life with ease, accepting whatever comes our way without resistance. Detachment doesn't mean apathy, it means emotional freedom. It means flowing with life instead of fighting against it. Here's the paradox: peace isn't about avoiding chaos. In fact, true peace comes from the ability to remain calm amidst the storm. When we think of peace, we often picture a life devoid of conflict, a life of stillness. But true peace doesn't come from avoiding life's storms, it comes from the ability to stand steady in the middle of them. Consider the monks who remain calm during battles, or warriors who face chaos without losing their center. These individuals aren't immune to the world, they've simply learned how to exist within it without being consumed by it. The real question is, can you find peace not by escaping the chaos, but by being calm in the midst of it? The final step toward true peace is surrender. Not passive resignation, but active surrender to the flow of life. We often try to control life, to manipulate outcomes, to dictate how everything should unfold. But what if the key to peace is surrendering to the rhythm of life instead of fighting against it? Surrender isn't about giving up. It's about trusting that life's flow has a purpose, even when we don't understand it. It's about releasing the need to control and accepting life's natural course. Alan Watts teaches that life is a dance. To move with it, you must surrender to the rhythm, not fight it. When we do, we find that peace comes effortlessly, like dancing with the flow of the universe. True peace isn't the absence of conflict, it's the ability to remain steady when life throws its most difficult challenges at you. It's about letting go of your need for control, surrendering to the flow, and finding serenity in the midst of the storm. Are you ready to step into the dangerous peace that will change how you see the world?